What the hell is going on in Canada right now? I am home visiting my parents this weekend for the holidays. I live in the West Village in New York City, the highest cost of living yuppie area ever in the history of the United States. I am never shocked when I get a dinner bill. I'm never shocked when I go on vacation. Nothing phases me. I've traveled all over the world. Tell me why I come home to Newmarket, Ontario, the suburbs of Toronto, and I'm shocked at the cost of living here. How are Canadian people making it work? Everybody involved with the economy right now needs to be fired immediately. We need to contact the UN and get a binding resolution here. Something sinister is going on in Canada, and I'm determined to get to the...
I've been looking for a place to stay in Vancouver like a month. Yeah, it's been a month. Rental fee in Vancouver is going crazy. Like, why? I can't. I'm really sick of looking for a place on Facebook or Craigslist. I can't. I mean, there's some cheap rooms out there, but if it's really cheap, then it's gonna be a tiny room, or it's gonna be a share room with someone else. I want a private room. Living with a lot of people is totally fine for me. Like, it's gonna be so fun for sure. But only my room.
So I just spent $83. $83. I'll put a picture of the receipt. $83 on 19 items, four of 19 items were packages of Mr. Noodles, and it came out to an on average price of $4.37. Canada, what is happening? Why are our groceries so expensive? And I didn't even buy any of the fresh fruit. I'm going to Costco in a second for that. But $4.37 per item for 19 items on average.
Question for you. I live in Sudbury, Ontario. It's quite nice. You can see there are some really great places here. I've got an okay job. I make an okay amount of money. Not huge by any stretch. I'm not into the six figures, but not even close. But the odds of me finding and affording a 2-bedroom apartment for myself and my son, or hell, even coming close to affording a mortgage, are just completely off the table. I have a place with a friend right now, and I'm quite grateful for that. How the hell is anybody supposed to afford to live anymore? What do we do? I work for the government as my day job, and I'm trying to get this acting career going really well. But what do we do?
The cost of living in Canada is sick. There is no more cost of living. There is only cost of surviving. My girlfriend and I met for coffees the other day, and she owes a little bit of money to the government, and she was crying to me, saying, I don't know what to do. I'm working 3 jobs. I'm a single mother. Like, I can't afford to live here anymore. So she had a call with the CRA, and the CRA ripped her apart. They said it is unacceptable that you have not maxed out your credit cards to pay us. It is not acceptable that you are paying $1,000 a month in groceries for yourself and your 3 children. You need to cut back. So she said to them, you're telling me that you want me to take the food from my children's mouth to pay your greedy ass, when it's your fault that fucking groceries are astronomically priced right now. We are all in this together. We are all suffering together. The cost of living is killing people. Families are falling apart. People don't get to see their children because they have to work 2, 3, 4 jobs.
In Canada, I would just like to know, what is going on, y'all? What is going on with these prices? I just went grocery shopping to pick up a few small things. Let me show you what $60 worth of groceries in Canada looks like, okay? And half of these items were on sale. They weren't full regular price. So we got a $13 pack of chicken thighs, a smaller, like regular sized carton of eggs, some broccoli on sale, zucchini, almond creamer, berries, which were also on sale because if these weren't on sale, it would be an extra almost $15 for these damn berries, okay? Blueberries, strawberries, 2 mangoes, which were already on sale. Grape tomatoes, which were on sale, tomatoes, peppers, 2 cucumbers, skewers, aluminum foil, and a thing of ginger ale. Tell me why this is $60. Tell me why this is mostly vegetables. Tell me why. I need to get it.
So I live in Ontario, and I need someone to tell me the pros and cons of living in America, because at this point, Canada just ain't it. It's just like not it anymore. Like the cost of living, it's too much. The wages are staying the same. I can't afford to move out. I'm 24 and I'm embarrassed that I can't move out. I can't leave my toxic household. So what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? What are the pros and cons of living in America? And everyone's like, oh, Canada's so great, this and that. It's not anymore. Free healthcare. You know how long it takes to see a mental health professional in Canada? A year. Dermatologist? A year. I might as well pay for private healthcare. The wait list is so long. Like, you don't even get the adequate help that you need. So where do we go at this point? Where are we supposed to live? Where can I live in a place where I'm able to enjoy my life as well? Because I'm not enjoying it here. I feel so utterly stuck. I don't know what to do anymore. You go to school, you get a degree, and you're still not guaranteed a job. $60K a year? That used to be like a decent amount of money. Not anymore. So where do we go? What are the pros and cons of living in America? Because I need to get out of here.
So if you're considering moving to Canada, I would highly recommend that you reconsider, specifically Ontario, because that's where I live. And the food prices are just insane. So I just want to give you an example. I asked for 5 slices of turkey breast. You can literally count them. I literally asked for 5 slices because it's for my daughter and she doesn't eat very much. Anyways, I got the Compliments brand, which is like a no-name brand. $7.72. $8 for 5 slices of turkey. What is happening? There's a little path by the river in my town that we go for a walk on basically every single day, as long as it's not raining. A few weeks ago, I noticed that somebody had pitched a tent down by the river and appeared to be living there. And now it's been about 3 weeks since I saw the first tent, and now there are lots of tents. There's also an increasing number of people who appear to be on drugs. Yesterday, I actually had to call an ambulance for somebody who definitely was not okay. And then later yesterday, I had a conversation with somebody who was an older person who made a comment about how there's a staffing shortage at one of the stores downtown in my hometown, and nobody wants to work. But if they're paying minimum wage or maybe even slightly above it, why would somebody work there? The average rent in my town, I live in a small town in Ontario, not in the GTA. The average rent for a 1-bedroom apartment, and not a nice one, is probably around $2,000 a month. So if you go by the age-old belief that your rent should only take up 1/3 of your income, or your housing expenses should only take up 1/3 of your income, that would mean you'd have to earn $6,000 a month in order to be able to afford a shitty 1-bedroom apartment. And if you do the math on that, that's $72,000 a year, or $35 an hour if you work 40 hours a week. So it's not that nobody wants to work, it's what's the incentive? Also, that belief that your housing cost should only be 1/3 of your income was also created in a time when income taxes were a lot less, groceries were a lot less, gas was a lot less. So I'm not even sure that math checks out anymore with how much we pay in taxes in Canada. I cannot believe how we are watching our country crumble before our eyes and we're all just like, oh well. If my options were live in a scary apartment building for $2,000 a month or live in a tent by the river out in nature, I actually don't know which I'd pick. I'm happy I'm not choosing between those options, but more and more people are. And it's like so scary.
Here's my rant of the day. I live in Nova Scotia, Canada. Our gas prices are so high. It's like it's hard to even believe like all of these people are still driving their cars, because how are you affording to put gas in your car? The gas price today is $1.87. $1.87. I put $30 in my car just now. That's how much I got. That's how much I got. And before you say, oh, well, put more in your car, not everybody can do that. Not everybody can go and like constantly be filling up their cars. Some people can. But for the people who are struggling right now, like, how are you making it work? How are you making this work? Because like $1.87 in Nova Scotia. And I don't even drive a lot. I don't drive a lot. My job is like 12 kilometers from my house, and I don't do a whole lot other than leaving my house to go to work and home. So I don't need a lot of gas, but like it hurts me to even be out here buying it at that price. It's actually shocking. It's actually shocking, like, to live in Nova Scotia right now. It's like I can't even. I don't know how people are doing it. And also, like, how's the government gonna be out here selling this like Nova Scotia dream and like this Canadian dream about like affordable housing and like beautiful places to live? What's affordable? Where? Like, how are you gonna like want people to come and like live here and work here from other countries and sell this like Canadian fucking Nova Scotia dream, and then you let people get here and all they do is fucking struggle? That like the struggle bus is still fucking putting around. Like, how? Especially here in Nova Scotia, where our taxes are like the highest in the fucking country. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Like, why?
Just went grocery shopping. Just a quick grocery shop. $151, and like literally I got some juice. Yes, I have 2 roasted chickens in there, but like literally like fucking nothing. Like, I have teenagers. They eat. Holy shit. Because I'm gonna have to go again to the grocery store by Thursday the fucking latest, and this was just something quick. Kids were gone all weekend, so you know, this was just a quick grocery shop. Just a quick one. It's fucking insane. Insane.